and that shot's going to slow things down just a little bit here. As another, the molly, beautifully placed by 7-7, right where it needed to be. 6 kills down for Tiamba as V7 Fun Pin goes out in 12th place.
One of the new areas added to the map, a little bit of change of terrain here with the, I guess, flipped container, flipped Simlage somewhere. I don't see him getting inside this next circle, and he will find the knock onto Sololsi. And he might just be rewarded with a flush too, because he's outside the circle. It's creeping on in. That's 1 extra point. Again, we talk about salvaging. When it's a best of 18, any extra point you can get is huge. And Lin Shu finds one more for Tianba.
And that 1 point might jump them. Okay, Salute will steal it away. He almost gets him. Look at IMAS. Extremely low here. Cerberus, 3 kills, but still alive. LG still with 2 up there as well. As Tycon and the rest of the boys, now they have an angle. They still have high ground onto everything that's going on onto the south here. Now Donawa once again, Toby, 3 up in the late game. They've got the compound, and then you've got 17, you've got SONIQS. All of these have compound, but Gen G, they're going to send it right into phase.
They're going full speed forward, straight into the opponents. That's a nade on point. PO down, Shenyang down. Just 1 more left to be found, and Gen G, timing completely off on that pull-up. There were no knocks on face. There was no clear entry, but of course the blue was on their back. They had to make a play, and it happens too fast there.
Waited to the last possible minute, and unfortunately nothing really presented itself to be helpful to them before that, so they had to take a bad send here as LG still cleaning up on this north side. IMAS, the last player up for Cerberus. Let's see, does he have any heals left? I don't need. He's just maybe bandaging. Yeah, I think that's about all he's got. It's not looking great for Cerberus here.
Sure isn't, but of course Rello here not going to take any chances. They know that they both have to make moves. SONIQS know that he has to get off this ridge line as well at some point real soon. That's the last bandage. Himas will sit at, I believe, 50-some HP. It's going to be all he's going to have to work with. Rello flashes on over, peeks on down, tags him. Not going to happen though. Himas with a double headshot connected.
What a shot from Himas, as he will find another kill. And look at that, Rello had 5 first aids on him. So all of a sudden, Himas, what was looking like pretty bad, is looking pretty good.
And now he can backstab SONIQS too. SONIQS has to look east. He has to look in this direction, because Perfectix and Lu cannot see him. What could have been potentially LG trying to claim, like pull off the mountain on the western side, fight Twisted. Now looks to go the way of him, as we'll see if it happens though. No, SONIQS from down below is able to take him out.
Okay. I don't know what happened to Fex there, but it's maybe got in the way of James' spray over onto SSG. So it does happen. We've seen it happen in this tournament already. As SNKRS still trying to make his way down the mountain. Now Twisted Mind's in a perfect spot, and he's got the blue zone tickling his toes. As the grenade coming through, it's going to land a little bit short. SNKRS got that blue zone backpack on, but it is ticking down real fast. It is way late in the game to be relying on that thing. He'll try to heal it through, and Twisted Minds just keeps sending util over. That might do enough, and he's going to go down to blue.
They're in 3rd place. He is hunting the team right ahead of them. You do not give Twisted Minds free points. They're already very consistently playing. Do not let them convert this game from a mediocre salvage into a good game by giving them a free point. They're a smart play by SNKRS, understanding the situation, understanding their position on the leaderboard.
Okay, how is this one going to shape out? New Happy have to send it. They have to go somewhere. That grenade, it's going to fall just short. It gets stopped by the wreck there. The Xiaobei one will find CC108, though. Another one from Xiaobei to follow it up. Not going to find the same damage as they continue throwing this utility out, but New Happy somehow are staying alive. CC108 is going to get rezzed.
Effective in what they're doing here, 17, trying to suppress, trying to maybe have some other team help them out in creating all bangers, but it's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, December 12th peeks on in, jumps on through, finds one, and now is able to get up on the other side. But here comes Tiggleton. Here comes the help that 17 hoped for.
Oh man, December 12th read that man like a book, and it doesn't matter. Lil Ghost will finish off New Happy. Xiao Wu the only one to go down. 3 kills for 17, and good work on the part of SONIQS to make sure that they got a few points off of that fight as well. They're still 4 up, and they still have zone, Toby.
Looking very good here. I'm sure, Dano, I would have hoped that Soul had lived through that first rotation as well. They've been 3 pretty much from the start of this game, and seeing Twisted Minds still alive and getting points. They don't know exactly where they are, but they know they have to deal with them in the meantime now. Sharp shot, well, where before there was cover, now there is none, and he's going to fall.
You hate to see it. Well, James, they know exactly where Page is, hiding behind that Murata. That grenade not going to fall where it needs to. Then maybe try to do the same thing here, as he is just late. He's got enough ammunition for it, so might as well just blow up the car, force Page to move once again.
And they have all of Gen G dead right next to them too, so should be very good on ammo. Though it's going to feed that one over to Xiao Bei. Instead, Page try to wrap around the rock. Reveals himself to Xiao Bei, as now this one closing on in 5 seconds. Twisted Minds, Danawa, Face Clan. How do you go about making this rotation?
Oh, big yikes here for Twisted. Fortunately, they don't have to go far. They just had to get down the hill, and they've got themselves a little ridgeline to work with, and they've got the shield. So they'll stay alive for the time being, immediately turning their attention over towards Danawa, because they know that that's the team that's outside of zone. That's the one that they have to worry the most about right now.
So big for Twisted to stay alive in this game too, and having back-to-back games go against them here. I mean, in this tournament in particular, you slip once, that's you out of the top. We've seen it from 2 teams now, and now Danawa again, I mean, trying to bring this one home, but they too have a tough rotation to make. As Shrimzy finds an SONIQS.
Shrimzy with a big knock, and actually they can't even stop to pick him up. Yeah, put him in the car or something here. Yeah. Let's see where they decide to go, as they've got the knock player in the car. They've got the smoke wall laid down. They're going to continue to try to add to it, as Danawa trying to send it. Tiggleton will find Loki. 2 knocks now as the Murata has left him. It's just Salute hiding behind a hill inside a smoke wall.
And the worst team to potentially give points to now is Twisted Minds. Perfectic start spraying on through. You can see the audience. They're not liking this. They're not liking this at all. FaZe, though, trying to use the kind of commotion that's happening on the northern side of the street to make a play down towards 17. It's just James and Gustav left alive, but they too can make amazing plays when they need to the most.
A smart play from FaZe, smoking off 17 so that they could not look out of their windows. They can't peek this from the hard cover. If they want it, they've got to come out and get it, and that's what Lil Ghost is trying to do, peeking from the side there. That grenade finding Gustav just before the movable cover goes up.
Danawa able to get all the reses here as well, and if SONIQS take out Twisted Minds on the northern side, Danawa might have some spades to be able to spread out a little bit. We know this final circle is going to end right in between SONIQS and Danawa, and so far no one's claimed the center, because as you can see here, there's literally nothing to claim.
They've got to send it, they've got to go to that ridge line, and they've got to try to take advantage. There it is! H-Win's grenade will be the one that does it. And just like that, Twisted Minds eliminated. Meanwhile, FaZe also eliminated by 17. And we are down to our final 3 teams, Toby.
And this is where it gets scary for the teams on the north. Were they too slow in taking out the competition on their side of the street? Because now 17 can start spreading out. They can try to play control. They can potentially dictate the order of this one. Issue is, right now, Danawa and SONIQS both have positions from where they don't necessarily have to shoot one another. So they can both say, you know what, let's hold on for a second and wait for 17 to cross the road first.
Danawa and 17 have been going off today. SONIQS now finally in a position where they can get back into the conversation at the end of day 2. As Lil Ghost will take out a SONIQS. That's going to be a kill back in the bag of 17. Now 17 going to have to cross this road at some point, you would figure, Toby. And Danawa, though they are down to just Salute and Loki, look at those guns. They are ready and waiting for that push to come through.
No smokes available on the other side to kind of try and deny any sort of push on over. Nice molly. It's going to connect onto both Loki and Salute. That should allow for them to try and make a play here. They have the smokes up, and again, we see it so many times. Teams spend 10 smokes and then don't run while they're there. Now you have the wall. Now you try and make a play, but they're hesitant. The smokes are going to fade once more. I hope they have extra to use, because that run is going to be, absolutely fatal if you try and do it without any cover.
Yeah, 17 just waiting for that zone to pop, waiting to move until they absolutely have to. Kickstart with a little bit of an angle down there. But I think this is the right play. 4 nades here for Kickstart, but they're waiting until they absolutely have to use them. They can push 17 all into the same place. They know exactly where they're going to be. That one might find Lil Ghost, as Shrimzy does have an angle here, but nothing happening just yet. There we go. H-Win will find him. And that'll be Lil Ghost going down. Great
utility usage here by SONIQS on both fronts. First, they smoke off Danawa so they can't do anything about it. Now they can peek on over. And as you said, wait with using the utility until you have limited angles, until you're guaranteed that they're going to do damage. And Kick does it once more. Finds Salute. Should be an easy one on the last pick up on Loki as well.
17 slowly making their way onto this road, and there you go. Donawa completely eliminated, and now they can turn their full attention over towards 17. 7 kills for SONIQS. Suju going to go down to the blue. Xiaobei will do the same, and SONIQS gets the final win of day number 2.
The lack of utility in the end for 17 Gaming denied their opportunity to cross the street. They had the smokes, but they used them too early to try and make plays, and it did not work out.